It's a new day. It's a new day.
Hey, 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 hey. Man, it's the Trouble Man Tuesday. It's a new day. Man, it's the Trouble Man Tuesday. Salute to the family. Big Daz, I see you, family. What's up with you, bro? It's a new day. Man. Man, by the end of the day's conversation, I want you to understand that emotional control isn't about fighting yourself every time you feel something. It's about becoming mature enough to recognize the emotion space, recognize the emotion, create space around it, and choose your response. So consistently, the self-mastery starts becoming your natural way of operating. Hey, new day, new day. It's a new man, new day, new day. It's a new. Salute to Joe. What's up with you, Joe? Salute to my sister Thriving Glow with Joe. New day. Joe, I recorded your video. I didn't forget. I ran out of real estate last night. Uploaded it. I got you. New day. New day. It's a new man. Salute to the family, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. Yeah. Let me start off by saying, man, top of the day, folks. And then let me start with something that might sound strange after everything we've been talking about, like this month, because you realize we've been talking about the same thing all month. You feel me? So this is going to sound a little bit peculiar considering what we've been talking about all month, but at some point, you've got to stop fighting yourself. You've got to stop fighting yourself. Every emotion can't become a damn wrestling match. You understand? Every time you're angry, you shouldn't have to spend 3 hours convincing yourself not to blow something up. Every time you're disappointed, you shouldn't have to rebuild your entire identity. Every time somebody says something you don't like, you shouldn't have to fight the urge to send the text, to make the call, to clap back, to shut down, to walk away, to quit, or to burn the damn bridge. You feel me? At some point, the work we've been doing has to just simply become who we are. And that's what emotional maturity looks like. You feel me? You know, emotional control is becoming natural. Like, you know, it's becoming natural when life gets loud without you becoming loud with it. Life gets loud, but you don't become loud with it. And that doesn't mean that nothing bothers you anymore, because, you know, we'll go into that. That doesn't mean you're stuffing. Doesn't mean life nothing bothers you anymore. It doesn't mean you stop getting angry. It doesn't mean you don't get hurt. It doesn't mean that you're never disappointed. It means that those emotions don't automatically become behavior. You feel me? Those emotions do not automatically become behavior. And that's an important distinction. Top of the day, family, man. Salute to you all. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. This is the Black Coffee Club morning show, man. And let me officially welcome for the first time to some, welcome back to others, to the most intentional morning circle on the planet. And it is hosted by yours truly, JuniorTheTruth. This is where Generation X and others, we come to stop letting life kick our ass and to start taking back control bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. And we're building, man. We're building. Yeah. Grab your coffee or your favorite morning beverage, because today we're talking about what happens when emotional control stops feeling like something you're constantly trying to do and starts becoming the way you naturally operate. Let's get it.
One, two, and I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up daily, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hey, man, it's Trouble Man Tuesday around these parts, man. It's Trouble Man Tuesday. This is when we, things get a little edgy from time to time. You feel me? Not saying it's gonna be that way today, but it gets a little edgy from time to time. But let's get to it, man. So, I'm gonna open up with a verdict. Yeah, my verdict for the day. I'm so judgmental. Emotional control becomes natural when your standards become stronger than your impulses. Like, we really can stop the show right there. We really can stop right there. Be About It Farms, what's good with you, homie? Salute to you, D-Man Jr. What's up with you, family? Yeah. He said, fighting the urge to jump this rope for 15 minutes this morning. I'm out here though. Salute, family. Man, jump that rope. Yeah, jump that rope, man. Jump that rope. Go and get your 5 rounds in. Emotional control becomes natural when your standards become stronger than your impulses, not your emotions. You notice what I said? Your impulses. You feel me? Because we're not trying to eliminate emotion. That is a battle you'll never win. We are not trying to eliminate emotions. The time that you'll stop feeling emotions is the time when when you stretched out and they carrying you on out and they sending you on to be with the creator and the ancestors. You feel me? If anybody asks you where I'm going, where I am going soon. Looking at it. That when you stop feeling emotions. We're not trying to eliminate emotions. We got to get away from this idea that self-mastery means that nothing bothers me. Where y'all get that from? You can't possibly be getting that from me. Your self-mastery provocateur extraordinaire. You can't be getting that from me. We got to get away from that idea, from that notion, because that's bullshit. That's the bullshit. It's August 18th, 2026. Are you bullshitting? Self-mastery does not mean that nothing bothers me, man. You got to get out of that bullshit. Salute to my brother, the Dirt Gang Boss, coming through, dropping some jewels, bedazzling the chat. Salute to you, family. Thank you so much. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you, Dirt Gang. Thank you. Salute to my sister, Thrive and Glow with Joe, coming in, dropping the 100 and bedazzling the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody on the live stream. Shout out to the replay gang it on bang. And shout out to the podcast family, me, La Familia, my first love, #Junior Mafia. We got to get away from that notion that self-mastery means nothing bothers me. That's the bullshit. You feel me? Something is going to bother you. Somebody is going to disappoint you. Somebody is going to disrespect you. Something isn't going to work. You're going to get tired. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to have mornings when you wake up and you're just not feeling the shit. You're just not feeling this shit. That's called being a human. And you're allowed to have a human experience. But the question is, what happens next? What happens next? Yeah, because maturity says, I'm angry. And then I'm still responsible for what I do with this anger. You understand what I'm saying? You ever see, people, y'all know people, and you might have been that person where you get angry, and then you act out, your emotions, your impulses give way to the emotion, and then the next thing you know, you just walk away from the shit that you've destructed out of anger. No. Emotional maturity says I'm angry. And then it says I'm still responsible for what I do with this anger. That's different from you made me angry, so look what you made me do. You made me do this because you made me angry. That's different. That is emotional immaturity. You feel me? Salute to the Dirt Gang boss, man, coming through. Blessing the chat some more. Salute to you, family. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's different. A person might have contributed to the emotion, but you own the response. Like, you own your response. Maturity is when your feelings stop being an excuse and they start becoming information. You feel me? Your feelings stop becoming an excuse and then they start becoming information. Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's a cold game, man. It's a cold game. But it is imperative that you stop fighting yourself. You stop fighting yourself. Yeah. Emotional control has to become a practice, then a pattern, then the pattern, then the pattern. That's the goal. You feel me? That's the goal. Not winning some internal war every morning. The goal is for us to develop a better operating system. Yeah. So let me give you a question. The next time you're emotionally activated, we'll say that. The next time you're emotionally activated, ask, what does my emotion want me to do? What does my standard require me to do? What does my emotion want me to do? What does my standard require me to do? Because those answers aren't always the same. And actually, the majority of the time, they're not going to be the same. My anger wants me to embarrass somebody. My standard says address the issue without becoming disrespectful. You feel me? Yeah. My embarrassment wants me to disappear. My standard says own what happened, correct it, and keep moving. Yeah. My disappointment may want me to quit. My standard says evaluate what happened before you make the decision. Yeah. My hurt wants me to hurt somebody back. My standard says tell the truth about what hurt without becoming destructive. Yeah. That's maturity, man. You feel me? That's maturity. And a mature person can say, that hurt me, without needing to make somebody else hurt. A mature person can apologize without turning the apology into I'm sorry, but because you're going to get that. You're going to get that. You feel me? And so automatically, anytime that I'm in a situation where I hear that, I'm sorry, but I already know I am dealing with a person who is not emotionally mature. You feel me? Because a mature person can apologize without turning the apology into that. Because I was raised with the belief that everything before the butt is bullshit. Or excuse me, everything after the butt is bullshit. Everything after the butt is bullshit. Yeah. Y'all know that. Y'all know that apology I'm talking about. You feel me? I'm sorry, but man, if you hadn't you just took the apology back when you do that. And emotional maturity means I can look at my behavior and I can say that wasn't up to my standard. You feel me? But you have to say that without collapsing in shame, without blaming somebody else. You feel me? Without defending every mistake. You understand what I'm saying? And without pretending that the emotion wasn't real. Yeah. You got to be able to do that. Because emotion is going to want things, but your standard is going to require something else. Like your emotion will want you to react, but your standard is requiring you to pause. You feel me? Your emotion wants you to become defensive, but your standard is going to require you to understand the situation. Yeah. Your emotion is going to want you to retaliate, but your standard is going to require you to respond. You feel me? Your emotion is going to want you to withdraw, but your standard may require you to actually lead. And so you have to figure out at some point which one is running you. Because if your emotions are running you, then you know that you're emotionally immature. And it's listen to me. Because some of y'all in here are going to be in here, you're going to see this information and you're going to feel some kind of way. You know, I see people dropping out, so on and so forth. You might currently be emotionally immature. That's cool. You feel me? When is this last time somebody told you you were emotionally immature and then showed you exactly how you can do better? You feel me? So you got to understand that this is awareness. This is not a verdict. This is not punitive. This is not none of that. This is awareness. And once you become aware, you become powerful. You hear me? Once you become aware, you become powerful. Stop throwing away your power by throwing away your awareness. That's stupidity. You feel me? Once you become aware, now you have the ability to choose. So like when you're looking at this graphic and you can screenshot it, I still owe yesterday's graphics over in the network. These will be up on the network as well. Once you actually look and you're aware, now you have the ability to choose. And that's powerful. So if your emotions are running you, then you know that you're still immature. If your standards are running it, then you know that you have moved into a level of emotional maturity. And we got to get there. We got to get there. Because I told you we trying to get better. Salute to Joe. Somebody give me my theme emoji. My brother Dirt Gang said, "Truth, we did a lot of work last week. And Saturday I got tested, bro. But I remembered the work. So thank you. Salute, family. I really appreciate you, man. We got to remember the work because we going to get tested all the time, bro. We going to get tested all of the time. You feel me? We going to get tested all the time. And we got to keep going. Yeah, we got to keep going. Salute to Big Dez. I see you. So, this is where reduced reactivity comes in. So, listen, not everything requires an immediate response from you. Not everything requires an immediate response from you. Salute to Snipe. I see you. Every text doesn't. Every criticism doesn't. Every facial expression doesn't. Every social media comment, for damn sure, they don't. You feel me? Every disagreement, every emotion doesn't. Like everything, not everything requires an immediate response from you. Some of us are exhausted because we're emotionally answering everything. Did you hear me, Joe? Some of us are exhausted because we're emotionally answering everything. Something happens, reaction. Somebody says something, reaction. You feel me? We think somebody meant something, reaction. We see something online, reaction. Somebody doesn't call, reaction. Somebody calls too much, reaction. You feel me? Like, man, good God Almighty, man. Come on, man. Everything gets access to us. And here's the danger. Here's the danger. Joe said, you're still stepping on my toes. Here's the danger. The more reactive you are, the easier you are to control. Dirt Gang said, woo, with a Ric Flair chop. Woo! The more reactive you are, the easier you are to control. Yeah. If somebody knows exactly what button to push, every time they push it, you perform. Who controls who? If somebody knows exactly what button to push, every time they push it, you perform. Who controls who? You feel me? Think about that. Emotional maturity makes you harder to manipulate because everything doesn't get immediate access to your behavior. That's a bar. Emotional maturity makes you harder to manipulate because everything doesn't get immediate access to your behavior. A trigger is not automatically an emergency. You feel me? Urgency is I had a let me say this and this Trouble Man Tuesday, so we're gonna get to it. My little cousin, we grew up together. We more like siblings, but my little cousin, he used to go the fuck off. Like, he used to go off. You feel me? And I used to wreck off him going off because he would go off the deep end, and sometimes he get whoopings. Sometimes he just, you feel me? He just flip out, but he used to flip the fuck out. He the only person to this day in on earth that I know that got an ass whooping on his birthday. Like, he got a whooping on his birthday. You feel me? His birthday, at his birthday party. Boy got a whooping at his birthday party, cuz gonna bring the noise. You feel me? So I used to do shit like to make him react, you know what I mean? And make him go off. And one of the things I did, man, hey man, I'm gonna try to tell the story without getting emotional because this makes me think about my grandmama and my pawpaw, and you feel me? But we because his mama used to go to work, so we were always at my grandmama's house. You feel me? And my daddy would work, you know what I'm saying? We was always at Nanny house. And he had a Teddy Ruxpin. You feel me? He had a Teddy Ruxpin. And so the thing about the Teddy Ruxpins, when you put the tape in and then Teddy Ruxpin starts talking, hey, we're friends, boys and girls. I love you to the end and all that bullshit. That was some sick shit. But anyway, and Teddy Ruxpin's mouth be moving and shit like that. So Teddy Ruxpin, one time he started the batteries was going low. So my cousin's Teddy Ruxpin started talking slow, and my cousin went the fuck off. You understand what I'm saying? So I used to take his Teddy Ruxpin and I would put some old, it took like D batteries. So I would put the old D batteries, I would take the new D batteries out, put the old D batteries in, and just sit his toy, you know what I'm saying? Sit his Teddy Ruxpin off. He go get his Teddy Ruxpin and he play that motherfucker and it be chopped and screwed. And he used to go off, cuz. He used to go off, and I knew exactly what buttons to push on my cousin to make him go off. I still do. For shits and giggles, if I would call my cousin right now. He'd sleep. He worked third shift. But I would, for shits and giggles, Boxing and Barbecue, what's up with it, bro? I would call him right now and push his buttons, just so you can hear him go off. Yeah. Emotional maturity makes you harder to manipulate because everything doesn't get immediate access to your behavior. A trigger is not automatically an emergency. You understand what I'm saying? Urgency is not automatically the truth. And a pause is not weakness. A pause is where self-command comes back online. Because you got to think about it. You know, all this stuff goes on. Your self-command kind of, you know, it'll reboot. Like you'll come out of the space of self-command. But the pause is the space where self-command can come back online. Yeah. Yeah. What are we actually trying to build? That's the question. What are we actually trying to build here? We're trying to build stability, man. I ain't even finna play with you. We're trying to build stability, not emotional perfection, stability. There's a difference. Stability, that means you remain recognizably yourself when circumstances become uncomfortable. You feel me? That's when you around and people say, man, I don't know how you handling this so well. Like, man, Junior, I don't know. Salute to the Dirt Game Boss, blessing the chat with some Jew owls. Thank you, bro. You are handling this so well. You remain recognizably yourself when circumstances become uncomfortable. You feel me? Your family doesn't have to wonder which version of you is coming through the door. Your team doesn't have to check your mood before they can talk to you. Some of you all right now are at work looking at a motherfucker trying to figure out what kind of day you gonna have based on what supervisor walked in the door today. Yeah. Salute to Jelly Bean. I see you, homie. Yeah. Your spouse doesn't have to wonder whether a simple disagreement is going to become a 3-day war. Stability. And you don't have to wonder whether one bad moment is going to become a bad day, which becomes a bad week, which becomes another abandoned standard. That's stability. Stability is what happens when your standards become stronger than your mood. Did you hear what I said? Stability is what happens when your standards become stronger than your mood. People don't need to become emotionless. You feel me? They need to become dependable. I said people. Your ass, you don't need to become emotionless. You need to become dependable. You just need to become dependable. We are looking for stability. This is all about emotional stability, man. That's leadership. You feel me? Your calm doesn't mean that the problem is small. It means that the problem is not going to steal your command. Chaos can show up, but chaos does not get to move in. So everything could be on fire going around and you just, all right, we're going to handle it. You feel me? Stability, emotional stability. You remain recognizably yourself when circumstances become uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. So let's get to it because I gotta go. And let's make this practical. We're gonna make this ridiculously simple. Ridiculously simple. Y'all know my favorite thing, man. Three moves. 3 moves. It's just 3 moves, man. Pause, name, choose. Pause, name, choose. Pause, name, choose. You feel me? First, the pause. You got to pause, man. You got to give yourself time. I hope y'all rocking with me and y'all really listening. Once again, you can screenshot this or you can come over to the network. They'll be over there. The pause. You got to stop typing, stop talking, stop spending, stop quitting. Salute to Mac. I see you. Stop escalating. And you got to give yourself a damn minute. You got to give yourself a damn minute. But you got to pause. And I mean, literally, you got to pause. Second, you got to name it. What am I feeling? You understand what I'm saying? Now, imagine a world where people are running around and reacting instantly without naming the emotion in which they're reacting on. Imagine a world where everybody is reacting without pausing and naming the emotion that they're feeling. Now, when you go outside today, you'll see the world differently. As you're walking through the day, you'll see the world differently. When you get on social media, you'll see the world differently. When people come to you and they want to talk to you about Donald Trump, you'll see the world differently. Imagine a world where people are reacting. They are behaving, they are acting out, and they have never taken the time to pause and name the emotion that they're feeling. What am I feeling? Not, man, everybody getting on my damn nerves. Nah, not that. What are you actually feeling? Do you feel disrespected? Do you feel embarrassed, afraid, rejected, overwhelmed, disappointed? You name it. You name it. And then the last one is choose. You get to choose, because by naming it, what happened? You became aware. Awareness makes you powerful, because with awareness comes the right to choose. Awareness creates choice. Man, they be getting on my ass like, man, I can't believe my people be getting on my ass. Like, man, I can't believe you be coming in here, man, blessing everybody game, and you be blessing it for the free. You be blessing everybody game for the free. You get to choose. What response protects my future? What response protects my relationship? What response protects my standards? Yeah, not what will make me feel good for the next 10 seconds. That's different. That's different. Sometimes the answer is still confrontation. Sometimes the answer is a boundary. Sometimes it's no. Sometimes it's we're not going to speak to each other like this. Self-control doesn't make you passive. It does not make you passive. It makes your response intentional. Did you hear what I said? It makes your response intentional. And here's the beautiful part. Every time you practice it, like every time you practice this, you shorten the distance between being triggered and regaining your command. Because sometimes you get triggered. Let's tell the truth. Sometimes you get triggered and you don't return back until tomorrow. You feel me? But when you practice this, when you practice it, literally, when you pause, name, choose, when you practice that, you shorten the distance between actually regaining control. And that's how emotional control starts to become natural. You got to slow down. Slow down, Tito. Damn. Yeah. Slow down. I don't want you trying to become emotionally perfect. It don't exist. I don't want you trying to do too much. That's not the assignment. Yeah. This week, I just want one thing from you, man. I want you to identify one reoccurring trigger. I want you to identify one reoccurring trigger in your life. Just one. Maybe it's criticism. Maybe it's being interrupted. That's a big one for me. Maybe it's feeling ignored. Someone questioning your decisions, financial pressure. Maybe it's a certain family member. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's that call you shouldn't have took. Maybe it's a certain coworker. Hell, it might be traffic. Hello, somebody. It might be traffic. Identify one trigger that repeatedly gets access to a version of you that you don't respect afterward. And every time that trigger shows up this week, I need you to pause, I need you to name, and I need you to choose. That's the training. Don't measure perfection. measure recovery? Did I recognize it faster? Did I pause sooner? Did I do less damage? Did I return to my standard quicker? That's progress. That's progress. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. We got to get out of here. Family, this entire conversation, it's about emotional control. It's never about becoming numb. You feel me? Big Dad says, stupid people trigger me. Think before you react. Man, I'm triggered by stupid people too. I'm also triggered. I realized more so than recently, I'm triggered by people that know every damn thing. Like motherfuckers that, man, you got me going, bro. Just like that, man. I didn't start acting out. I need to name. I need to pause, name, and choose. Hold on. Name it. I feel angry because I don't like, there's a play on my intelligence, right? So one of my big things in life is when people try to treat me like I'm stupid. You understand what I'm saying? And know-it-alls tend to do that, especially because the majority of know-it-alls don't know shit. You feel me? So know-it-alls are a trigger for me in a real way. All right. So what was I saying? This conversation, though, it was never about never getting angry, never being afraid, never being disappointed, never being triggered. The goal is always self-mastery. Always. It's to feel without immediately becoming. You understand what I'm saying? To experience without automatically reacting. To get knocked off center and know how to come back. And eventually you stop fighting yourself so damn much. The pause becomes natural. The desire and seeking awareness becomes natural. The standard and reinforcing and sticking to the standard becomes natural. The responsible response becomes more natural. You feel me? Not because life stopped testing you, but because you trained. You feel me? You've trained. And that's when you know the work is becoming a part of actually who you are. You feel me? Dirt gang. That's when you know that the work is truly becoming a part of who you actually are. Yeah, that's when emotional control becomes natural and you don't need to win every emotional moment. You simply stop losing yourself inside of them. Hey, man, I'm yours truly, Junior the Truth. This is the Black Coffee Club morning show, man. This is where Generation X and others come to stop letting life kick our ass, man, and we start regaining control day by day. Keep practicing, man. Keep recovering. Keep building the evidence, man. And as always, raise the standard, man. Salute to you all, man. This show is brought to you by the Simple Truth Minute Manual System. That is the book and the planner written and curated by yours truly, Junior the Truth. They are available at www.theminutemanual.com, man. Go pick up your copies today. And also the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products specifically with you in mind. So be sure to come check us out, www.theblackgent.com. That's www.theblackgent.com, man. Salute to you all, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. This is Junior the Truth signing off, giving you a daily reminder to view your life like a pair of dice. Until it looks like a paradise, I'm Ohio born, player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, so natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the Black Company. Grooming Company to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Company to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
located at www.theblackgent.com.